Bickell Drive in Northport, Florida. And I got to say, this one seems like it could be right up your alley,
Yeah.
with what you're looking for when it comes to that indoor-outdoor flow. Big yard, no HOA breathing down your neck, space for an RV, a boat, you name it. I think we've got a video tour here, marketing materials, the whole 9 yards, even a peek behind the curtain at how they're trying to connect with buyers like you. So let's jump in and see if this place lives up to the hype, huh?
Sounds good to me.
What really jumps out at me right off the bat is the location. Northport. It's got that kind of small town vibe, but it's also, a hop, skip, and a jump from places like Sarasota, Longboat Key. You're not exactly roughing it out in the wilderness here.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Northport's got that sweet spot. You've got peace and quiet, but you're also a stone's throw from some pretty incredible amenities. Beaches, arts, culture, great fishing. It's all right there.
And don't forget the everyday stuff, too. We're talking Home Depot, Publix, even a Hobby Lobby for when you're feeling crafty.
Exactly. It's all about balance, convenience, and escape, all wrapped up in one neat little package. And speaking of packages, this property comes with a pretty impressive one. Almost an acre of land. Just imagine the possibilities.
Wow, right. Talk about a private oasis. The video tour really highlights the landscaping. It's lush, green, tranquil. They even call it the music of nature, which, I don't know, kind of stuck with me.
It's a pretty evocative image, isn't it? And it really speaks to something primal, that need to connect with the natural world. Especially for someone like you who's always dreamed of having a big outdoor space, a place to entertain. This lot is practically begging for it.
You mentioned wanting enough space for an RV, a boat, maybe even a full-blown outdoor kitchen setup. This place could handle all of that and then some. We're talking over 20,000 square feet in the backyard. The possibilities are endless.
You could have a grill, a smoker, heck, even a pizza oven if you're feeling ambitious. Throw in a big TV, some comfy seating, and you've got yourself the ultimate hangout spot, all while being surrounded by nature. Doesn't get much better than that.
It really is the best of both worlds.
Mm.
And the house itself seems to be designed with that flow in mind, the indoor-outdoor connection. They've got these triple sliders leading out to the backyard. I can already picture myself throwing those open on a beautiful day and letting all that fresh air and sunshine in.
Ah, yes. The triple sliders, those are a game changer. It's not just about having a backyard. It's about creating that seamless transition between inside and out. And these sliders, well, they do just that. They break down the barriers and bring the outdoors in.
Okay, so let's step inside for a minute. The interior seems pretty impressive, too. Spacious, luxurious, definitely gives off those cozy vibes. High ceilings, a wood-burning fireplace. It's like a retreat.
Yeah, it's got that warmth to it. And it's also designed for entertaining. The kitchen, for instance, is a chef's dream. Huge island, top-of-the-line appliances. They spared no expense. You could host a whole party in there.
No kidding. And the primary suite. Talk about a sanctuary. Tray ceilings, crown molding, and get this, a dedicated mini-split AC system. That's pretty cool, right? You can control the temperature in there without affecting the rest of the house.
Oh, absolutely. That's a huge bonus, especially in Florida. You got to stay cool down there. It just shows the level of thought that went into designing this place. And those plantation shutters throughout the house, they add a touch of elegance,
Yeah.
like a subtle nod to craftsmanship.
I love those little details. They really make a difference. But speaking of things that stand out, did you notice the in-law suite? That's a pretty clever addition. Perfect for extended family or even as a potential rental if you're looking for some extra income.
It's a versatile space for sure. And with so many people working from home these days, having a dedicated office like this one is a major plus. No more makeshift desks in the corner of the living room.
And speaking of dedicated spaces, can we talk about that shed for a minute? It's
Yeah.
massive, finished, air-conditioned. You're telling me. But honestly, what impressed me the most was just how well-maintained everything seems. The materials mention a binder with all the product and vendor information, even paint color codes. Talk about organized. I wish I was that on top of things.
That's pretty impressive. It's a gold mine for a new buyer. It eliminates so much guesswork down the road. You need to touch up the paint, replace a fixture, boom. You've got all the info right there. It speaks to the care that's gone into this place. That's the whole story they're trying to tell with this property. The peace, the tranquility, the connection with nature, all while having a beautiful, modern home to enjoy.
It's like they took a peek inside your dreams and said, hey, we can make that happen. But okay, let's step back for a second and look at the bigger picture here. What we learned about 4801 Bickell Drive, besides the fact that it's got a pretty killer marketing campaign.
Well, we've got that spacious, well-maintained home with those high-end features we talked about, and of course, that incredible backyard. It's like having your own private park.
It really is. And the location, top notch.
Yeah.
Small town vibes with big city access, plus no HOA to deal with. That's a huge bonus for a lot of people.
Freedom to do your own thing, right. And remember that little detail about the septic system being serviced recently?
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good point. It might seem like a small thing, but it speaks volumes about the care that's gone into this property.
It's like a little reassurance for the buyer, knowing that things have been taken care of. And it ties into this whole idea of value, right? It's not just about the sticker price. It's about the peace of mind, the long-term investment.
Absolutely. And it makes you wonder, how do you even put a price tag on that feeling of coming home to a place that truly feels right?
It's tough to quantify, isn't it? You can look at market trends, comparable properties, but at the end of the day, it comes down to that gut feeling.
That connection, that spark.
Mm.
And that's where those YouTube campaigns come in, right? They're trying to capture that feeling, to make you see yourself living your best life in this home.
Exactly. But there's one more layer to this deep dive that I think we need to explore.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. What is it?
Remember that mini split AC system in the primary suite? Let's talk about that. It's a feature that deserves a little more attention, I think.
So what's the deal with this mini split AC anyway? Why is it so special?
Well, it's all about personalized comfort and energy efficiency. Think of it this way. You know how a central AC system cools the entire house all at once? A mini split lets you control the temperature in individual rooms, or zones as they call them.
So like you could have the primary suite nice and cool without having to freeze out the rest of the house.
Exactly. It's perfect for, different preferences. Maybe you like it a little cooler than your partner, or you want to keep the guest room at a different temp. It gives you that flexibility.
Makes sense, especially in a place like Florida. You don't want to be wasting energy cooling rooms that aren't even being used.
Exactly. And that's the other great thing about mini splits. They can actually save you money on your energy bill. You're only cooling the spaces you need when you need them.
It's those little things,
Yeah.
They really show how much thought went into designing this place. It's not just a cookie-cutter house. It's got personality.
Absolutely. It's about those details, the things that make a house a home. And it all ties back to that idea of, creating a space that truly reflects your lifestyle.
Right. It's not just about square footage and fancy appliances. It's about how a space makes you feel.
You got it. And this property, it seems like they really nailed it. They've created this harmonious blend of indoor and outdoor living, modern amenities, and that kind of timeless charm.
Don't forget that meticulous record keeping, that binder with all the maintenance info. Talk about a dream come true for a new homeowner.
Oh, yeah. It's like a little treasure chest of information. It shows that the owners really cared about this place, and they wanted to make sure it was passed on in tip-top shape.
It's like they're saying, here you go, enjoy. We took good care of it. Now it's your turn. It's kind of heartwarming, actually.
It is, and it's a testament to the lasting value of a well-maintained home.
Could be. But ultimately, the decision is yours. If you're feeling that spark, head over to Bill Bambrick's website, take a closer look, maybe even schedule a showing.
What have you got to lose? You never know. This could be the place you've been dreaming of.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into 4801 Bickell Drive. We hope you've enjoyed the journey.
And as always, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those dreams alive.